Hi my hiking friends, it is so nice to see you here, and today I am in New Zealand. Welcome to the New Zealand bush, everybody! Just yesterday, me and my mother finished hiking the Greenstone-Caples track, and to be more exact, the Caples part of the Greenstone-Caples track. But as it's all tied together and close by, and we actually are on the Greenstone track right now, we hiked in a bit. Anyway, it's a two-valley trek that you can trek as a circle or as one part of the circle. Oh, there are a lot of sandflies here, so pardon me if I wave around a bit. The first thing to note is that the Greenstone-Caples track is linked with the Routeburn track, so it is really smart to unite these two trails. The Routeburn track is one of the 9 great walks that you have to book ahead. So maybe your booking of the huts where you stay on the track don't align very well with your other travel plans, and it is really nice to do the Greenstone-Caples track before the Routeburn or after. You can hike the Routeburn track both ways, and you can also do the Greenstone-Caples track both ways or just the one part of the circle. Anyway, there are a lot of possibilities to combine these trails and make your backcountry experience a bit longer, because the Routeburn track can be hiked in 2 nights. And the Greenstone-Caples circuit can be hiked in 3 nights, or if you do just one part of the circuit, 1 extra night is enough. I have met quite many Kiwis, meaning New Zealand people, on the trail that are doing just right that. So be smart as the locals are and combine these trails. The second tip is, if you do not want to make the full circle, you can do only one part, and for this part I recommend the Caples track, because this part really leads you through the Mackellar Saddle. That's really beautiful place in the middle of the mountains. That is this like boggy wetland type of thing, and you can also have the views to the mountains and the Mackellar Lake below, so it's a really gorgeous place. Otherwise the track is quite easy if you just want to stroll around in these beautiful forests here. Take the Greenstone Valley part of the trek, but otherwise, if you have the strength and the time, go do the Caples track with the Mackellar Saddle. The third thing that I want to share with you is camping. So you can camp for free anywhere next to the trail, but you have to be 50 meters from the trail. But you cannot camp on the Mackellar Saddle because it is a really sensitive environment, and you also cannot camp on the flats on the river valleys because they are private property and there are cows there, so don't go there as well. That leaves you to basically the forest areas, and as you can see, it is really dense forest with really pumpy forest floors, so it is really hard to find camping spots on the trail as well. If you really want to be on a budget and camp for free, then if you see a spot that is okay to camp, take it. Don't look for another one, because there will not be another one. You can also camp right next to the huts. There is a fee with that, $5 per night, and actually these spots right next to the huts are really nice, and you can use the hut facilities, but the huts themselves are really nice too. So if you can splurge just a little bit, it is $15 per night for a hut spot, so I think it's worth it. And now it is actually starting to shine on me. Okay, let's power through it. So my fourth recommendation is to spot the birds. So there are not quite a lot, but there are more birds in the Caples Valley that I have heard in the Greenstone Valley or in the Rees-Dart Valley that we hiked before. And the birds are really endangered in New Zealand because a lot of like rats and other not native predators are catching the birds and the eggs, so it is not so common to spot birds, and as there are not many of them, it is a really nice game to try to spot as many birds or endangered species birds as possible. I spotted 4, and it was really like nice way to keep your brain occupied while trekking, because some of the days can be quite long on the trail. Basically in almost any hut there are these endangered species posters on the wall, so you can learn about the birds there, and as they are quite different looking, it is easy to spot different birds. Anyway, I know it's a funny recommendation, but as there are more birds in the Caples Valley than in other valleys I have hiked in New Zealand, and also the Caples Valley hut warden told me that there are more birds in the Caples Valley, so it's a really nice activity. Okay, and quickly, the fifth tip is to bring your swimming suit, or just be prepared to go for a swim in your underwear, or at least dip your feet into the river, because the rivers in the Greenstone Valley and the Caples Valley, actually they are called the Caples River and Greenstone River. They are quite shallow and really accessible and nice to cool yourself down. The other rivers in New Zealand or near the treks that I have done are really treacherous and fast moving and yeah, not so welcoming. So this is it. These were my 5 tips of hiking the Greenstone and Caples tracks. If you have the chance, really come and hike in New Zealand. It is gorgeous here, and of course I will leave all of the official information links down in below, so you can go check that out. Thank you so much for watching. Go for a hike, because life is so much better in hiking shoes, and I will see you next time. Okay, bye!